back to this week's episode of CTV. I'm Macy.
And I'm Brooke, and on this week's episode, let's check out the Peer Helpers Ditch Walk with Nathaniel, Brock, and Zach.
This week on CTV, Nathaniel and I went ditch walking.
Check it out. I'm here with Mrs. Capel and Mrs. Cook. Now, Mrs. Capel, what is the ditch walk?
So the Ditch Walk is a program through the Department of Transportation where an organization adopts a portion of highway and you commit to cleaning it twice a year.
Okay, and Mrs. Cook, why do we do this?
It's just a great way to get students out in the community and do those community service pieces and help keep our earth just a little bit cleaner.
Sounds good.
I'm here with Caden and Levi. Caden, what was your favorite part about the ditch walk?
We found a big wrench, huge wrench.
Thank you. Levi?
I got to miss a little bit of school, go have an adventure, clean up some trash.
There you have it, folks.
Man, you really helped out our community.
Back to the nest.
Thank you to all the Peer Helpers.
Now on to recreating old photos with Kendall
Macy.
and Brooke. I'm Macy,
I'm Kendall.
And I'm Brooke.
and this week on CTV,
We had people recreate their old photos. Check it out. Those are some cool recreations.
Back to the nest.
my favorite pictures were Will and Tori.
My favorite picture recreation was the Wagners. Now let's see what's new with Cardinal Field with Hannah and Lauren.
This week on CTV, me and Lauren went to Cardinal Field to see what that's all about.
Check it out.
Right now, I am here with.
Melissa Skier.
Now, when did Cardinal Field open?
So Cardinal Fuel opened the weekend of Buffalo Days, so June 3rd. We opened.
And how has business been since then?
Business has been good. The community is like super supportive, and we've got our daily customers that come in. We just love them so much. So we just love everybody that comes in.
That is awesome. If you had new customers come in, what are the major drinks that you'd have them try?
Ooh, okay. So some of the clients' favorites in-house are our All-American, which is a blue raspberry watermelon, and our Sunset Tea, which is an orange pineapple.
How did you get into Herbalife?
So Brooke asked me if I was interested in maybe becoming a coach. I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Because there was the option of having a storefront at some time. So February of this year, she was like, so are you ready? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Within a week, we had signed a lease. So it was really, really fast. But yeah, I just wanted to be able to bring that health and wellness into the Laverne community.
Wow, that's actually really good. That's it for this week's segment on CTV.
Back to the nest.
Thanks, Hannah and Lauren. Check out Cardinal Field sometime.
Now to ball it up with Blake, Marcus, and Cody with the 3-point contest.
This week on CTV, me, Blake, Cody, we went around with some of the classmates and did a 3-point contest.
Let's check it out.
Here's your first contestant, Brock Barron, making a couple at the beginning. Then makes another one from the top of the key with that horrendous jump shot of his. Now onto the last corner. Shows off the dribble moves here. No cigar. Now our second contestant, we have Connor Overgard, a little better jump shot, but he is He's making a couple off the start, and then makes one there and makes the granny shot to a total of 4. We have our third contestant, Zach Cruz, who is just lights out with that wet jumper, going 6 for 6, 7 for 7, 8 for 8, 10 for 10. Here are the winners, Zach Cruz. And Zach, what was your strategy going into this?
Just to do it for Kobe, man.
Were you satisfied with the number you got?
I feel like I could have made a little bit more, but it's whatever. Still did pretty good.
Congrats, Cruzy. That's some lights out shooting.
Back to the nest.
Good job, Zach.
Let's check out a pool construction update with Hunter,
Matthew,
Burke,
and Jace.
This is Jace,
And Hunter.
and we're going to be going to the Laverne Pool and Fitness Center to check up on the recent construction.
So what's all being added to the pool?
Well, we're adding a spray ground, which will open in the summer of 2022, 24/7 fitness access. So we'll have a weight room and a cardio room, a multi-purpose aerobic room, or somewhat of a party room. And then 4 family changing rooms, bigger locker rooms for both the men and the women, and updated tile on the pool deck.
Sounds awesome. Do you have any idea when construction's going to be done here?
We hope to open at the very beginning of 2022.
Great. Looking forward to it.
Oh, that was crazy cool. Can't wait to get swole at the new gym.
Back to the nest.
Looks like the pool construction is going great.
Now to check in with Mr. Van Artsen to see how the new CNC router is going with Luke,
Noah,
and Luke.
This week on CTV, we went and interviewed Mr. Van Artsen about the new CNC router. Let's check it out.
I'm here with Mr. Van Artsen. Now, Mr. Van Artsen, tell us about the new toy that you got in the shop.
Well, the new toy here is actually by Inventables. It's X-Carve. So this will carve different things out with a computer-programmed software, and then we can carve it out here on the X-Carve, and it can do the multiples of the same thing over and over again and do it very precisely. Now, Mr. Thompson has also had one in his classroom, a much smaller version. It's only about 12 inches by 12 inches. This one is 48 by 48. So we're really excited about that, and we actually can do what's called tiling, so we can make a piece actually longer than 4 foot. We could go 8 foot, 20 foot, as long as you can think of, but only 4 foot wide. So that's something that's really exciting, at least for me, being able to do something like that. So I'm going to get the thing started up here. We have done a roughing pass right now already, and so we got this cut out down into here, and we're just making this Cardinal logo sign, and we'll get that started here. If you take a look here, we'll get our spindle started up, and it's really pretty quiet. You can hear it running now maybe. And we'll go ahead and carve. So it should be going here any second. You'll be able to watch it. I have the dust shoe off of it right now just so you can see it a little bit better. So as you watch there, you can see how it's carving, and then this is what the project will look like when it's finished. This is one that I've cut out a little bit earlier, and yeah, it's like I said, just kind of fun to be able to get it programmed. It's something that, as you look at employment down the road, I think that you're going to find that there are a number of jobs that do programming, and if you can learn the programming and how to work software like that with programming, I think it's going to be a really plus to you. So if you're interested in something like this, especially in the wood class, wood shop, please look at Advanced Woods and CNC for your next year maybe. But anyway, yeah, really a fun machine, and hope you can enjoy it. Thanks.
That was pretty cool. Back to the nest.
Thanks, Mr. Van Artsen.
Now let's check out some random questions with Gavin,
Jordan,
Colin,
and Andy.
This week on CTV, we went around and asked random questions.
Let's check it out.
Peanuts or cashews?
Cashews by far.
Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Soup or salad?
Soup.
Pop or water?
Pop or water? Barbecue sauce.
2K or Madden?
2K?
Jordan or LeBron?
Jordan.
Beef or chicken? Chicken. Toes or fingers?
Fingers.
Watermelon or cantaloupe?
Watermelon.
Dogs or cats?
Cats.
Watermelon or cantaloupe?
Watermelon.
Watermelon.
Xbox or PlayStation?
Wow,
Those
were
some
good.
answers.
Back to the nest.
Those were some pretty interesting questions.
Now into sports with Eli
and Casey.
Hi, welcome back to sports. Let's go look at some highlights.
Football played Worthington last Tuesday in Laverne to open section play. The Cardinals beat the Trojans 23-7 with Ashton Sandel rushing for 2 touchdowns and Eli Radke receiving 1. Then the Cardinals traveled to Fairmont Saturday for the section semifinals. They were sadly beat, ending their season with a 4-6 record. Good year, boys.
The boys and girls cross-country team traveled to Lac qui Parle last Thursday for the section cross-country meet. The boys placed second overall and the girls finished first. Both qualified and will race in the state cross-country meet. For boys, Camden, Owen, and Griffin Jarko placed 1, 2, and 12th respectively. For the girls, Tenley, Jenna, and Ella finished 2nd, 3rd, and 11th.
Mia Wenzel traveled to the U of M tennis facility last Thursday for the state tournament. She was eliminated and finished top 16th in the state. Congrats, Mia, and great job this season.
Volleyball opened up tournament play this Friday against Fairmont. This time, the Wright Cardinals ended up winning the skirmish against the opposing Cardinals. It was a quick 3-match sweep, and the Cardinals advanced to the section semifinals against Pipestone tonight.
That's all for this week.
Now back to the nest.
Thanks for watching this week's episode.
See you next week.